Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today we're talking about the latest collaboration between MAC Cosmetics and Patrick Starrr. Their fall collection is called Destination Diva and it consists of 2 different kits. I have the Boy About Town kit, so we're gonna go in depth with swatches and a tutorial with the Boy About Town kit. But I do want to show you some pictures of the other kit just so that you can get all the info in one place. So the kit that I do not have my hands on yet is called Oh No She Betta Don't. Both kits have a retro matte liquid lip and an eyeshadow quad. The kit that I do not have is the one with the nude liquid lip. That one is in the shade Ultimate Diva and it is a cool medium nude. It also has an eyeshadow quad called Sugar Mama. I love the names Patrick comes up with for his items. It's always so much fun. When you look at the Sugar Mama quad, you can see that it has some cool tones and it also has a pale olive green in there. I feel like the Oh No She Betta Don't kit is like the daytime and then the Boy About Town is the nighttime. Although I do think you could create some wearable daytime looks. The kit that I have just lends itself a little bit more towards dramatic, sparkly with a red lip. I think of that as being evening, but if you rock that during the day, oh no, you better do. Both kits are going to be retail priced at $42.50 US, and they'll be available in the United States on September 6th. Online and in select stores. These kits will be available at select international locations later in the month of September. The packaging on this Destination Diva collection has a very luxury travel theme. So this is the cardboard box that the collection will come packaged in. It has the gold Patrick Starrr signature with a MAC logo, and around the edges here it kind of looks like an old school steamer trunk. So I think this is really cute. That same pattern carries over to the products. You'll see the same detailing on this quad. Just like all of the MAC packaging, this is a heavy-duty plastic with a magnetic closure. There is no mirror inside, and I don't think it's translating on camera. The typical MAC palette packaging is black. This is a dark brown. And the shade names, as usual, are printed on a little sticker on the back of the palette. We have a similar treatment on the details here on the Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color with the gold little studded look, the Patrick signature. Again, we're seeing the dark brown on the lid here in place of the standard black lids. Aside from the packaging, this Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color is the same as the others in that it has the same applicator. It has a nice diamond shaped doe foot. This makes precision application really easy. I'm a huge fan of this doe foot applicator. It also feels to me like this is the same formula because it is quite opaque, very easy to apply, and it feels lightweight. Doesn't feel too drying. Again, a big fan of this Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color formula. It is very matte, it's definitely long wearing. This red shade does transfer just a tiny bit, but it's definitely not gonna smear all over my face. I love this kind of formula for a red lip because I don't really worry once it's on. It may wear off a little bit as I eat and drink, but it's easy to touch up and it doesn't smear all over my face. I also want to point out that I did not use a lip liner at all with this red lip color, and I haven't seen any feathering or cracking. So far, I am very happy with this Patty Pout shade. MAC describes it as a deep burgundy. I do think it looks more like a true red on me. When it comes to red lipsticks, a major concern is always how does it make your teeth look, and I think because this red shade has a little bit of that blue base, it definitely looks flattering against my teeth, I think. Because MAC describes this Patrick Starrr shade as a deep burgundy, I was curious to compare it to this shade in Carnivorous. This is one of the original Retro Matte Liquid Lip Colors that released, and it has been one of my favorites. This I feel is definitely a dark burgundy, so I'm gonna do a side-by-side swatch with these 2 shades. That way you can kind of see what I mean when I say I feel like this is more of a true red. When these 2 shades are swatched together, I think you can really see what I mean. This bottom shade is Carnivorous. That's what I would call a deep burgundy. This is the Patrick Starrr shade called Patty Pout. Looks like a true red to me. Again, lip colors are gonna look different on different people just depending on your skin tone, how pigmented your lips are. Hopefully this comparison is helpful to you, particularly if you have carnivorous or if you've seen it in person. I don't know about you, but this looks like red. This doesn't look like deep burgundy. I don't know, who am I to say? Let's go ahead and talk about this Overpacked eyeshadow quad. The name is Overpacked. I don't think the pans are overpacked, just to make the record clear. Could there be a more perfect fall color combo? We have 3 matte shades and then this shimmery gold is a luster finish. I looked for these shades individually on the MAC site and it looks like only one is a permanent shade from their eyeshadow line. That's this deep reddish brown shade called I'm Into It. It seems to me that these 3 other shades are new and exclusive to this collection. I'll do a little bit of digging and see if any of these are re-promotes. So if you're curious about that, make sure you check the description box and I'll link some more info down there for you. We're gonna go ahead and do swatches of all these shades. I'm gonna do both finger and brush swatches just on the back of my hand with no primer. The finger swatches will be on top and then the brush swatches will be below. For my brush swatches, I'll use my e.l.f. flat eyeshadow brush and I'll clean off in between each shade using my Veramona color switch. Here we have the eyeshadow quad swatched. This is the Overpacked quad. First up is a nice medium neutral brown. This one's called Head Over Heels and it is a matte. Next we have this shimmery warm gold called Primo Donna. Gorgeous deep matte wine color called I'm Into It. And lastly a matte charcoal color called Dance in the Dark. I wanted to show you a quick swatch of what Primo Donna looks like when you apply it with a little bit of Fix Plus. It goes from shimmery and glittery to super metallic gold. So beautiful. Now that you've seen the swatches, let's jump into a quick tutorial using this eyeshadow quad and I'll wrap up all my thoughts at the end. I'm starting off just like I always do with my MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly to prime the lids. Then I'm going to use my MAC Studio Water Weight Pressed Powder to set that eye base for a nice smooth surface to work on. For my transition shade, I'm using this nice medium neutral brown called Head Over Heels. I lightly layered that into the crease area using a small fluffy brush. Then I went into the shade called I'm Into It and using a very small fluffy detail brush, I started building this up on the outer and inner corners of my eyes just so that I could start to lay out where I want this halo effect to be. I will go back and deepen up this shade later, but for now I'm just leaving a blank space in the middle and mapping out where I want the deeper shade to be eventually. Then I'm going to go back into Head Over Heels and I'm going to use that along the lower lash line on a small flat brush. And now it's time for Primo Donna. I used my finger to apply that to the center of my lid where I left that blank space. Now to go back and add some depth again with I'm Into It. And this time I'm using a small flat brush so that I can really pack on some color. So I put that right over where I had previously mapped out where I wanted that halo eye to be. Then for my inner corner highlight, I used the ColourPop Super Shock highlighter in On the Cusp, and I just applied that to the inner corners of my eyes using my pinky finger. Then I curled my lashes and added some of my Wander Beauty Unlashed mascara, and that's my finished look. I'm really happy with how this halo eye turned out. It's a little bit dramatic, but it's not too over the top. I think this would be a beautiful evening look, but you could totally pull this off for daytime as well. As usual for the Patrick Starrr collabs, I really enjoy this set. I think it's beautifully curated, definitely useful, a great value. If you were to go and purchase a Retro Matte liquid lip color and a 4-pan eyeshadow palette from the MAC site right now, it would cost you around $57 to do that. So to get these shades curated by Patrick with the special packaging for $42.50, it definitely feels like a good deal. As long as you feel like you're gonna like and use all the shades in one of the kits, you're getting a great value. Both of the sets look beautiful. I'm really happy that MAC chose to send this one to me because I love these eyeshadow shades. They're so fall appropriate. You could easily just use the 3 matte shades and do a kind of smoky, warm, all matte fall eye. I love a little pop of shimmer in there, so I'm glad that there's this really bright shimmery gold. These colors feel cohesive together. It feels like a lot of people would be comfortable with these and be able to create a lot of great looks that they would love. I also really love this red lip. It's such a classic color. You can wear it day or night. It looks good on a huge variety of skin tones. So I just think that this collection in particular is really beautifully curated. Once again, MAC and Patrick killed it. Congrats to Patrick. He's been coming out with some really, really great products. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these kits, so leave a comment. Let us know which one catches your eye. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Just so the black matte, dang it. The matte, what? Swatch stains are a real thing. What? I already said that. Oh man, I just accidentally wiped that gold eyeshadow all over my yoga pants. I mean my regular pants with a button because, screw it, I wear yoga pants. I did something different. Are you impressed? I did a halo eye. I don't think I've ever done a halo eye on my channel. Ugh. All I need to do is light my 3-wick candle and do a cut crease, and then I will be in the Real Beauty Gurus Club. Oh, they probably brush their hair before they film. Just kidding. I'll never be in that club. Just a little bit. Really? I like it a lot.